Hello, and welcome to this episode of Entrepreneur TV, where our business is all about your business. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about babies. Yeah, I know, looking at me, it's a long time since I had one, but my goodness, have things changed. But, sometimes when you are a parent and a new parent, it can be absolutely mind blowing. You can often feel you're very alone and wonder what help is available. There you are, you've given birth to a beautiful child or children, and you feel very isolated. But we have a lady in today who runs a company called Baby Buddies, and it is fabulous. I only actually wish it had been around in my time. Anna, though, just give people a little flavour about Baby Buddies and what it is.
So Baby Buddies, it's aimed at new mums and dads and anyone else who cares for the baby, grandma, anyone else, sisters, anyone that wants to come along. And it's my main aim is for mums to meet new mums, and have that bond and connection with baby as well. So it's like a bit of both, promoting friendships, and promoting baby's development. So having that
So
balance.
what type of sessions do you do then?
So I do baby massage. So I started off doing baby massage, and then the mums on my very first course was like, "What's next?" And I thought, "Oh, I haven't even thought about that." Like, it was just a massage course. And then I introduced baby yoga, which is really good for the mums and the babies. They both do a bit of stretching. It can help with development, strengthen baby's body, ready for crawling. I do baby disco, which I've been doing just over a year now, which I absolutely love. And that's a really good social event for mums to meet new mums. And it's good for the newer babies that can come along, and the mums can make new friends. And then in the summer, I do buggy fitness, which is a really fun class. Just a bit of a workout for the mums because they can't get to the gym. And some of them are like, I want to lose the baby weight, but I can't get anyone to look after my baby. And then I do a bit of special classes, when it's Halloween or Mother's Day. So we have different special classes. So yeah, a bit of everything really.
So it started off as one thing,
Yeah.
and it's really sort of grown now and taken off. But why do you think that these baby classes are so important for both the mums and the children?
I think it's important for the mums because they can be very lonely after having a baby. I've got 4 girls, and I didn't have many mum friends when mine were little. I used to go to like play areas and go for walks, but I was very isolated. I was, obviously younger now. My eldest is 14 now, so there wasn't as much out there. There was children's centres, which a lot of them have gone now, and there was other baby classes, but there wasn't. I wanted to do like a big community, so you've got each other and they can message if they need help and support. And for the babies, there's like development side, they've got sensory, they've got lights, music. They all love it. And it's really good just to have, like I say, promote a bond with baby. And it's good for the dads as well if they want to come along and have that. So
I
yeah.
think the thing is with mums, you do tend to just get into a little bit of a rut, don't
Yeah.
you? And it's very easy to think, well, you know what, I've got all this housework to do. I've got baby squealing, I've been kept up all night. It's wanting another feed.
Yeah.
That's when I think we can have a lot of problems with mums, especially with things like postnatal depression and things like that. Do you think groups like yours actually can help bring things out of that with a mum and
Yeah.
give them that bit of support?
Yeah. I mean, some mums come to my group, and for example, there's a girl called Amy. She won't mind me mentioning her. She came with a little girl, Alice, and she came in, bless her, she caught the bus and she was late at first class, and she came in and you could tell she was a bit worried. And I thought, I got her there. She sat with some mums that have been there a while. I try and put people together that have been coming a while, a bit more confident mums, and then they bring them out of the shell. And do you know what? My house is always a mess. I've got 4 girls. My washing is, always there. But I think that's always going to be there. Get out the house. I know it's hard sometimes, but get out. At least you've got them out the house. The baby's out. The baby's going to be fine. They'll meet other babies and you'll meet new mums. And like I said, that can wait. it's nice to have, you know, that confirmation. For example, a couple of mums was together last week and they were sat together and they was like, oh, I'm so glad your baby's, you know, crying because mine cry. And I'm like, they all cry, but you know,
They do.
babies are so, you never know what they're going to be like. So I say in my classes, just relax. If you need to change baby, if you need to get a drink, if you need to do whatever, just do it. Don't feel like you're under pressure to join in, or just, you know, if you've had a rubbish night's sleep, the last thing you want to be up doing is dancing. So just chill and just, you know, enjoy every, you know, the moment and just join in whenever, you know.
Well, mine are 30 and 21. And so trust me, the house still ends up being messy. So just leave it and actually enjoy
Yeah.
yourselves. But, you know, how do you think that maybe your baby classes are very different to some of the other ones out there? What sets you apart, do you think?
I think mine, like I say, it's got that community feel. I am there to offer support. If mums message me, I'll say, you know, I've had experience with 4 girls. It has been tough. It's not easy with kids. People, you see it online, you think, oh my gosh, it's so easy. I'm not doing that. I need to do that. And it's not. It's really hard, especially when you're tired and you haven't had any sleep. I think mine is, I try to promote mum's mental health. I try to encourage them to have some fitness in their life, trying to, you know, work towards that because that's good for your mental health. I try and support mums best I can in each session. I try and tailor it. For example, the baby massage is where they are usually really new, so from 5 weeks. So I try and encourage mums to build that friendship outside the class as well. So I do like a group chat, like a WhatsApp support. I like to see them, they go for a walk together. Like, for example, some of my mums from the original, they still meet up. Some of them are in nursery together now, which is really nice, from my very first class. And it's just that, I think it's that building them friendships, lifelong friendships, not just because you've got a baby, but because you like that mum and that mum's got something in common. And it's, a lot of them will be lifelong friends from my group.
I think as well, there's a lot of pressure on women nowadays to do it all. And one thing I've noticed, it's like now the pressure to go to work, to be the mum, to run the house. And that is incredibly draining. So is then, you know, your group's there to support people even going back to work and that as well, but still having that connection with you too.
Yeah. Well, a lot go back at 9 months, a lot go back in when they're a year old, but it's nice because I still have them people coming back, whether it be a special event or in half term. If they're a teacher, for example, they're more than welcome to come back. It is important to have that support when, you know, they're going back to work, because a lot of mums do have anxiety about going back to work and leaving the baby, especially if it's the first baby and they've not had a baby before and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving my baby at a nursery and I don't know them people very well. So it's nice to just say, you know, there are really good, there's lots of good nurseries out there. Like, it does bring them on. You know, it's nice for the baby. The mum gets a break. They can have hot drink in peace being at work, and it's having that balance.
What sort of feedback do you get from them? I would imagine they'd say, you know, maybe it was a bit daunting to start off with, but
Yeah.
I love this now.
Yeah, especially with the disco, because I have got 30 now on my class. I have got a waiting list, which I can't even believe. But they do say, like, oh my gosh, I was so, you know, when you walk in that room, you see all them people, especially if you're a bit later, and you see them all sat there and you think, oh my gosh, but I don't want them to feel like that. I want them to feel like I'm coming into a class, everybody's valued, everybody's, you know, make an effort with, I say hello to everybody, I make sure, and the babies, I do like a little hello song at the beginning. And if they come in late, I just say, come on, get your, you know, have a little seat, sit with, you know, make them welcome. I don't want them to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm late. But yeah, I try and do that with all the sessions.
I'm intrigued by this baby disco. Well,
You need to come along.
I was going to say, it sounds right up my street, that does. But I might have to just find a baby or something, you know, and bring it along. You know, I'm quite tempted. But what actually happens that this baby disco?
Right. So baby disco, it's an hour and 50. Well, I've increased the time now because it goes so quick. We used to do an hour, so now it's going to be an hour and 50.
Time goes fast when you're having fun, Anna.
Exactly. I know. So they'll come in. I give them like 10 to 15 minutes to come in and get settled, because you know what, you've got 2, you don't look old enough to be fair, but yeah, 2:30, over 30. They come in and then they'll have a sit down and a coffee. They'll catch up from last week if they know mums. If they're a new mum, I try and like say, grab yourself a drink. This is what we're doing. Join in whenever. We give it that time. You need that time at the beginning. And then we will do a bit. I do a hello song, go round hello. So we do a bit of a hello song. We do little bunnies. So we do a few little songs that they get, 'cause they like routine babies. I know we're probably thinking, oh my gosh, it's that song again. But they know, they get excited. They're like, oh, it's what's coming next. And they're waiting for me to jump up when I'm doing the dance. And then we get the mums up if they want to. If they don't want to, they can sit down. If they're feeding, just they don't want to be up with the baby, either or. And then we do like a little bit of a dance. So like it's like mum music, what they listen to when they're in your room, when you're in your car and you listen to the radio, and it's like fun, uplifting songs.
So a bit of Taylor Swift.
Bit of Taylor Swift, yeah, shake it off. We've been known to do that. Bit of cuckoo move, bit of reach for the stars. So you like doing a bit of a workout with the baby, not too strenuous, but you just like lifting them a bit, and they love it. They love being thrown in the air.
Flashing lights.
Loud music, not too loud though. But yeah, they love it. It's just fun. And then after we've done a couple of dances, I'll say, get yourself a drink. They've got a little cute photo opportunity. So we have a theme every week. So they can have a little photo and then just have a bit of a social and a chat. And then we all come round together for the parachute at the end to close the session, which is
Parachute as well.
Yeah.
I tell you, I think I'm missing out here, because I was saying to you earlier, I remember Eddie didn't get any classes of anything. It just wasn't done 30 years ago. But I always remember Henry having baby massage, and the midwife was like, just do 2 round circles on the belly. They'll release the wind and it's done. And I'm like, wow, we came in for that. It's like, but it's got a bit better now, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we still do the circles. Obviously, you go clockwise because babies bow. But yeah, we do that. But I try and make it like tailored so it's more fun. And you do a bit of time for talking as well. So it's not just like, here you are, you're doing a massage and you're going home. I try and incorporate it. Obviously, I can't be at the home at the night time to do the massage because I try and encourage it before bedtime or after, get the dads involved. But I do like a few little moves, and we do a bit of a song to the moves. And that, like, for example, when we're doing we do the legs, we go up the thigh, we go jelly on a plate, just to like incorporate the music, and then they know what's coming next. But yeah, it's more, it sounds like it's gone a bit more.
It's definitely
improved.
definitely improved.
Yeah.
So, how do people do? Do they book in advance, or can they just walk into your sessions?
So initially I used to have drop-in sessions, but now with it being more popular in the demand, I do have a booking system, book when online. So if they go onto my Instagram, for example, it comes up on there at the top. So you can go onto that, and then it'll give you a list of all the sessions. I've already put Mother's Day and Easter on because of the demand.
I was just going to come on to that, because you don't just have the normal sessions.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts of themed events throughout the year.
Yeah, I love it. For example, we did Armed Forces last year. That was lovely. Like, to pay tribute to those that have done, been in the war. And it's nice to have that, just to have a different perspective and different opportunity for the mums to think about different themes. Like we've just done today, I've just done my Valentine's theme, which is really good.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air, yeah. And it's nice because I have like collaborations with local businesses. So we had Once Upon a Party come today dressed up. They was Upsy Daisy from the Night Garden. Easter we've got Peter Rabbit coming. I did a paint box collab, that was really nice. She's lovely, Rachel. She's really good because she also has like new mums come in and they have a good talk to her, and it's really nice. They do little keepsakes, take away with baby's footprints on. Yeah, so they did like a little plaque that they can take. She's going to attach it to a card so they can give it to dad or grandma for Valentine's or keep it themselves. So yeah,
I mean, it really has elevated, because, as I say, I remember that mine just seemed to just bring something indescribable home, with just like glue and sparkle.
yeah.
And it was like, oh, that's nice. But you really have taken some time and care into this, which I think is lovely. But what are the challenges of running a business like this?
I think the main challenge is you have a lot of people that are running a franchise class. So they're already established. They've already got all their stuff. They just have what they need to follow for their sessions. And I am literally me. So I'm on my own. So if, I'm promoting myself. I'm doing my own messages. I've got to do my own booking system. I've got to get mums to the classes. So I've got to do all that, the marketing and everything. So I've got no one doing that. I've got to think of my themes. Like, it is a challenge. It is. But do you know what? When you see them all there and smiling, you see them, the mums just making friends. So 2 mums came today and they were both brand new. They both had ironically, they had a 7-week-old baby, both of them, and they both came in just after each other. So they lined the buggies
Wow.
up. I know, you couldn't make it up, boy and a girl. And I just kind of like, left them to it. But I kind of said, oh, both 7 weeks, wow. And, just having that initial
Yeah.
chat, and that breaks the ice. That's what you need. You need to break the ice, because I think the franchises, they've already got people advertising them because
Yeah.
they're all over the country. I think they're amazing, to be honest, the franchises. We've got a couple in our area, especially Heartbeeps, which are really good. Some of my mums like go there and come to mine, so it's nice because they've got a bit of variety. That
Yeah.
one's more focused on bonding with the baby, which is really nice. And mine is at both, so bonding with baby and having a good chat with mums and talking about not sleeping and various things that mums need to talk about.
I think that's what's lovely is that there's lots of things from your classes that I can see that people can take and do at home.
Yeah.
Especially like with the massage. Would you just give any mum out here now watching just one of the moves, one of the main
I've
moves
already
with the
done
baby?
jelly on a plate. Can't give them all away. So one of the moves, sorry. So one of the moves that really is good for gas and if they've got, constipation. So we hold the ankles and we just rock gently with the legs. So they're just bending them up into the stomach like that. And you go, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And then we do that one and then we do the next one. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. They just love the screaming bit at the end, so I shake the legs. But yeah, that one's a really good move for mums.
Yeah, any adults wanting
Yeah.
that service,
don't do
don't
that.
apply. We're not interested.
Yeah, don't try that hope gas. Yeah.
So just talking about community there, do you think actually there's enough being done to support new parents?
I think there is a lot out there. I think they do a Families First, website, and they've got like information service. They put their classes on every week, what's running in the area, so that's really good. I think there is a lot, to be honest. To say we are a deprived area, there is a lot of options out there. You've got the hubs, you've got, like I say, Heartbeeps, you've got other mum groups that you can go to if you want to have a biscuit. Some are good for development. And I think it is a growing industry, and I think there is plenty of babies out there to do these different groups.
Would you also encourage grandmas to get involved? Because I'm not at that stage yet. Boys, just hold off. Let me just have a few years without you and have a bit of peace. But as I say, I do remember you used to go to the midwife maybe once a week, get the child undressed, plonk it on some cold scales, make it cry, weigh it, measure it, and then it was like, a 2-minute session. It really was nothing.
Yeah.
How we've evolved, but probably a lot of grandmas still got that in their mentality and think, oh, well, there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying, is marketing really important to you?
It is important, yeah. I mean, grandmas, when they go back to work, a lot of grandmas have the babies now, which is really good because childcare can be really expensive. So I do have grandmas like, can I bring my mum? So sometimes mum will come along to the first session with grandma just to introduce her to the group, and then she'll come. I have loads of grandmas that come in and out when they have the baby for the mums. But yeah, it is. I forgot what you said now.
Don't worry. You've had a very busy day on baby Valentine's.
What's going on? I forgot the question.
You've had enough with baby Valentine's disco today. You've been full on. But the thing is that with support of new parents and also now with the grandparents, it is quite important, isn't it, to get everybody involved?
Yeah, it is. That's what you said, marketing. Yeah. So some of the grandmas might not have Instagram or Facebook. It might just be the mums. And it is important to get them involved because they are like important in babies' lives. I know a lot of grandmas sometimes enjoy it more than the mums. They get carried away. But yeah,
I will be that woman.
Yeah, you'll be there. Hey, you'll be there. I don't know what I'll be doing then. I'll be probably have something new for you, won't I, by then?
I actually can't wait. I'm actually almost like itching to get into a session.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah, marketing is a big thing. And I am in getting a website developed. I'm in that process. That's good. And it's just getting your name out there. A lot of it is word of mouth, to be honest. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, but some just go to another group, tell their friends, oh, have you been to Baby Buddies? Like I say, Rachel at Paintbox, she's really good at promoting my class. She'll say, oh, you need to, especially if mum's really struggling, she does suggest my group for the community and to help and make new friends. I did have a message last week actually from my mum who said, I'm going to try groups, but I don't know anybody. I've got no mum friends. And I said, don't you worry, you will have by the time you finish. Trust me. Yeah.
And they'll all be going to the children's birthday parties for
That's it,
quite a number of years.
Yeah.
It is amazing actually, because like you said, those early years are very formative. And I know that even my eldest, he's still got friends from that really early nursery group,
Mm.
and they're still his best buddy, you know. And I think that's lovely. They've grown with them for life. Well, Anna, thank you so much for coming in and sharing all about Baby Buddies and getting me incredibly excited, even at the prospect of being a grandma, which, you know, I wasn't really over enthralled with the idea, but I am now. And, you know, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, what we will do, folks, is we will put Anna's details on the bottom of the screen of her Facebook group and website, anything else that we can find, so that you can enjoy this wonderful service in and around Grimsby. Thank you so much for coming in.
It's all right. Thank you for having me.
And
Enjoyed it.
and long may the babies be rocking away there
Yeah.
in their little diapers or whatever, and having the best times, but also the mums as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.